I see you have recovered from having that locket ripped from your neck. That is what happens when one leaves a door unlocked after one is being told not to.
The police said it's very possible that the thief picked the lock.
The police know nothing. What do you need from me?
I found this card over there. Do you know anything about it?
No, it must be trash the wind blew up here from the street.
I was thinking maybe the Phantom dropped it.
It was the wind, but think what you like.
How many people knew you owned the Etruscan figurine that the Phantom stole?
Everyone who came to my parties. Hundreds of people. They like that figurine very much. It is a great loss. But the insurance company is going to pay me more than I thought it was worth. I will just have to buy something else my guests will like.
I saw you coming out of the Argonne building. Do you have an office there?
No, but I know someone who does. I wanted him to set up a wireless network here in the car. My friends, they all say it is something I must have. You saw me? That is strange. I did not see you.
I was in a shop across the street. I saw you through the window. So when will he set up the system?
Never. He said he does not do that kind of work anymore. Which made me very angry because I found this flyer here in the car just last week. Look at it. Why would he print that and give it to people if he had no intention of doing what it says? It even came with a discount coupon. Ah, I do not like it when people waste my time.
Where did you find this?
Where it belongs, in the wastebasket. I was not emptying it, I just saw it from across the room.
So it's all right if I keep this?
Senz'altro. That is all you wanted to ask me?
It looks like Colin just suddenly up and left.
I know. I just found out that instead of using the cheapest material he could find to do my renovations like he said he would, he used the best. I just got the bills. It is going to cost me a fortune. He left so he would not have to face me, the coward. I did not want him to use cheap materials, of course. Ci mancherebbe altro. I am just angry that he lied to me.
Of course. I'll stop pestering you now.
Padronissimo.
So, what's going on?
Did Colin say anything to you before he left?
No. When I came out of my room this morning, he was gone. Odd that he left so abruptly. He did have a crush on you. Did you two have a fight?
No.
Maybe Margareta fired him. Either way, no great loss.
I'll come back later, okay?
Have fun!
Welcome to the automated directory for Sonitrico. For personnel, press 1. For store locations, press 2. For communications, press 3. At any time you may press 0 to return to the previous menu. For Signore Dottore President, press 1. For Signore Capitano Communications, press 2. For Signore Arlecchino Shipping and Receiving, press 3. For Signore Scaramuccia Security, press 4. For Signore Brigella Acquisitions, press 5. Signore Dottore is the president of Sonitrico and is currently not receiving any messages. For Signore Dottore President, press 1. Signore Capitano is responsible for receiving and distributing all incoming and outgoing communications. For Signore Dottore Signore Arlecchino keeps our goods and services safe and secure. For Signore Dottore President, Signore Scaramuccia is responsible for providing information on security systems. For Signore Dottore Signore Brigella acquires goods for resale. For Signore Dottore welcome to the automated directory for Sonitrico. For personnel, for our headquarters, press 1. For our safe and secure store, press 2. For our list of acquisition partners, press 3. For our presidential suites, press 4. For our propane storage, press 5. For all other locations, press 6. Our headquarters are located in the Argonne office building in the Campo dei Frari. For our headquarters, press 1. Our safe and secure store is located near the fountain in the Campo Santa Maria Formosa.
I bet that's a safe room where they're keeping the stolen goods.
For our headquarters, press 1. Our acquisition partners are the Aces, the Knights, and the Kings. For further information, please consult our detailed list available from our Director of Communications or Acquisitions. For our headquarters, our sumptuous presidential suites are located in the historic Canas Costa. For our headquarters, our propane storage facilities can be found in the Campo Santa Margherita. For our headquarters, press 1. We have many temporary meeting spaces available. Please consult your complimentary company calendar for locations available by day. For our headquarters, welcome to the automated directory for Sonitrico. For personnel, press 1. For presidential communications, press 1. For all presidential communications should be delivered with a box of chocolates to delight the Dottore. For presidential communications, acquisitions meet daily at the temporary meeting spaces. A card indicating our acquisition partner for that day will be delivered there. For presidential all security communications are initiated with a lovely game of chess. Scaramuccia will determine the location of any follow-up communications. For presidential acquisitions will deliver all goods to our propane storage facility. Our Director of Shipping and Receiving will then distribute to our safe and secure store for eventual distribution to our home office. For presidential welcome to the
Now the Re di Denari is missing. According to the list I found in that puzzle box, the Re di Denari is code for the Palazzo Orpello. I'll bet that's the next place they're going to hit. The Palazzo Orpello.
Nancy, what has happened?
Long story short, I think I know where the Phantom is going to strike next.
Where? Tell me.
I'm pretty sure he's going to steal something from the Palazzo Orpello.
You are pretty sure?
I'm really sure, as in almost positive. And I know his name is Nico. That's what Tatsa called him anyway.
Nico Petit. He is a thief we are very familiar with. He's not very smart, which is why we did not think he could be the Phantom. But if he is taking orders from someone, that is different. Here is the plan. I will call the GDIF and have them send us some agents to stake out the Palazzo Orpello. You must be there too.
I must? Okay, sure.
But first, you need to do two things. You must give everyone at the Carnoscosta the objects which will allow us to track them.
Already did that. Although I think Colin may have left town with his.
We will worry about Colin later. Second, you must brush up on your Italian, so that during the stakeout you can understand what the agents are saying over the radios.
I'll take another look at the guide to basic Italian that's in my room.
Good. When you feel you are ready, call me, and we will move forward.
You got it. Ciao.
Rosso, bianco, nero, giallo, blu, verde, cane, gatto, topo, fiori, porta, parete, traliccio, banco, statua, albero, fontana, sotto, sopra, alla destra di, alla sinistra di, dietro, nella, vicino, lontano.
Hello, Nancy. All the tracking devices have been planted, and you have brushed up on your Italian?
Si.
Good. The stakeout will take place at midnight tonight. You and the GDIF agents will allow Nico to enter the Palazzo Opello, then capture him when he tries to get away with whatever he has stolen. And so, I ask you, Nancy, are you sure you are ready to go on the stakeout?
I am ready.
Then good luck. We will talk again after Nico is captured.
Nancy, the four of us agents will be hiding in the courtyard waiting for Nico. We will call over the radio to tell you where we are and pick out from time to time. If you see Nico, let us know where he is and we will try to catch him, but don't give away our hiding places.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi. Dietro la fontana.
Più buono di tutti! Qui venite!
Dietro l'albero.
Dietro l'automobile.
Non sapevo fosse un artista.
È un po' pesante, è vero.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi. Dietro l'ombrello rosso. Dietro l'automobile.
Dietro l'albero.
He's next to the gondolas.
Fermati! Non riesco a trovarlo. Dietro la parete.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
Dietro la statua. Dietro l'automobile. Dietro l'automobile. Dietro il gatto.
Dietro la parete.
Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Dietro la parete.
Dietro l'automobile. Dietro l'albero. Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
He's to the left of the white flowers.
Fermati. È andato via.
Dietro il gatto. Dietro l'automobile.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
Dietro la fontana.
He's behind the wall.
Fermati! rosso.
Dietro la parete.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi. Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi. Dietro la fontana.
He's behind the tree. Nico hasn't admitted anything?
He does not admit that he is the Phantom. He does not even admit that he is Nico Petit. The police and the GTAF have been questioning him all night but have gotten nowhere.
So we still don't know who Il Dottore is.
And we do not know where any of the stolen artwork is. This is not good, Nancy. Now that Nico has been arrested, the theft ring may break up, and we may never recover the stolen goods.
Prudence is not going to like that. Was he carrying anything that might help us? A wallet, an address book?
I'm looking at the arrest report. Among the items that were taken from him were a silver trumpet that he had just stolen from the Palazzo Opello, a pen, some coins, some matches, a receipt for Popano, I should say propane gas, a used tissue.
Wait a minute. Propane gas? This receipt, what was on it?
I will check the photocopy. It is just an ordinary receipt. It tells the date the gas was delivered, the amount. That is strange.
What's strange?
On the back, someone has written these numbers. 3447.
3447.
Does that mean something?
Only one way to find out. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Dov'è il caffè Ging Ging? Mi hanno detto che è molto buono.
Caffè Gigi. Ah, lo conosco, è molto vicino, 2 minuti da qua.
È buono, è un bel posto.
Ah, allora ci andiamo
Sì,
assieme.
sì, andiamo insieme.
Mio Dio, mio figlio ha visto il fantasma.
Quale
Correva-
fantasma?
Dove?
Ma sì, per le strade l'altra sera.
Il fantasma del nonno?
Ma no, che fantasma? Il fantasma,
Il
quello che sta
fantasma,
terrificando la città. Sì, lui.
E dove l'ha visto?
Per le
Dove?
strade.
Ma che faceva tu?
I'll bet this is the safe and secure store that was mentioned on that fax machine. Killian. Where have I seen that name before? The address on this crate is the same address that was on that letter Helena dropped. Let me out of here! Hey! Open the door!
Nancy, I was starting to be worried about you.
It's Helena Berg. She's Il Dottore.
You are sure?
Yes, and I think she knows she's been busted. So you have to activate the tracking device I planted on her and find her before she escapes.
I will activate her device immediately. But because of Carnevale, there are no officers available to follow her. You will have to do this, Nancy.
You want me to track her?
After I have activated the tracking device, your PDA will show a picture of what method of transportation she has taken, whether she's traveling on foot, in a gondola, or by vaporetto. From time to time, it will also announce where she is.
Why can't it announce where she is all the time?
The transmission of a continuous signal would make the device too easy to detect. So please, Nancy, watch your PDA. It will tell you Helena's method of transportation and her last location. Use this information to figure out where she is headed so you can go to that place and intercept her. But you must move quickly or she will get away. I will send someone to help you as soon as possible.
Okay.
This Prudence Rutherford. I did not like that she forced you on us. But when you are on a case, you are like a dog with a bone. I like that, Nancy Drew. There, Helena's tracking device is activated. She is all yours. Hurry.
San Giorgio, in gondola. A piedi. A piedi. In gondola. In vaporetto. In vaporetto. In vaporetto. A piedi. A piedi. San Giorgio. In gondola. A piedi. A piedi. In gondola. A piedi. A piedi. A piedi.
Gotcha! Helena! Don't try to hide from me, Helena.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Getting my locket back.
What are you? A cop? A government agent? A thief? What? What do you want?
I'm just an amateur detective who wants what all decent people want. Justice.
I had a feeling you were up to something. Your sudden arrival at Nascosta, your feigned interest in Venice, always asking questions. You've been watching Fango from the Altena all this time, haven't you? And now the little spy wants her locket back. Well, good. Because you're not getting it back. Ever.
Ora! Ora!
Helena, stop! She's getting away!
Avanti! Metti le mani sulla testa!
Don't be too pleased with yourself, Nancy Drew. It's not over between us. Not by a long shot.
Secondo, dove siete?
True to her word, Helena didn't go quietly. After she was arrested, she insisted that because of me, a silly American teenager, a terrible mistake had been made. She claimed that not only was she innocent, but the locket around her neck was hers. But after I showed the authorities everything I discovered, it became clear that all the thefts attributed to the Phantom of Venice were actually perpetrated by a gang, her gang. It started with Hildegard Killian, a wealthy pork belly heiress in Chicago, who gave Helena a list of the Venetian art objects for which she would happily pay a small fortune should Helena somehow obtain them for her. Inspired by what she had learned while covering the trial of criminal mastermind Leo Macchiano, Helena subtly pumped her sources in the police department for the names of known or suspected criminals who could serve her purposes, which enabled her to put together her very own theft ring made up of Antonio Fango, codename Il Capitano. Using everything from trained pigeons to chess notations to chocolates, he made sure everyone in the ring knew what they needed to know by the time they needed to know it. Gina Scaramuccia, a civil engineer familiar with practically every security system in existence, she determined the best way to steal an item and, via Il Capitano, passed this information along to Nico Petit, Brigella, who did the actual stealing. It was his idea to wear the mask and cape while pulling the heists, something of which Helena, Il Dottore, did not approve. He delivered what he stole to Enrico Tazza, Arlecchino. He hid the items in papier-mâché carnival costume heads and stashed them away until they could be shipped to Hildegard Killian. But thanks to Sophia and me, they're all on their way to prison. Prudence Rutherford was so delighted that all the stolen objects were recovered undamaged that she's decided to include me in her memoirs, which I guess I'm supposed to consider a great honor. Margarita is delighted too. Everyone thinks that because I was staying at Ca Nascosta, she was somehow instrumental in solving the case. She's suddenly the darling of Venetian high society, which for her is a dream come true. As for Colin, he called me once out of the blue. He had read about the Phantom's capture and had just one question. Did I get my locket back? When I said I had and was wearing it, there was a long silence, then he just hung up. For a while I felt bad. Then I remembered all those slides. Castle Malloy has stood empty for almost a century in a remote corner of Ireland. The few who have dared to walk among its crumbling walls have told tales of devious fairies, ghostly lights, and a cursed spirit haunting the ruins. When an old friend of mine insists on holding her wedding there, things quickly go from merry to menacing, and I soon find myself probing the darkest corners of the castle, struggling to unearth its secrets. Secrets which may have already cost the groom his life. Join me as I make my way through this long-forgotten fortress in The Haunting of Castle Malloy.